Hello Ryan, how are you doing? So here's the schedule that we have for week 5. I didn't train as much as I would have liked to train because I had one day that was blocked for rehearsal for a show that I'm doing tomorrow, which is gonna be Tuesday 21st. And also I got sick. The story is that I went to train on Wednesday night to a place about 1 hour away from my house by bicycle, and it was raining, so I took 2 hour back and forth in the rain. And I think when I came back I was just sick. So that was Thursday I was sick, and then on Sunday I was really sick, but we'll get into that later. So to summarize the training schedule, on Monday night I went to lift. On Tuesday night I went to train in a random gymnastic facility. I just ended up doing speed vault and Kong and a few flips. On Wednesday I went to another, not a gymnastic but a parkour indoor kind of facility in Paris, and it was really good. We did a lot of stride. I also had physio on Tuesday morning. I had physio on Thursday, and I was also really sick on Thursday because I ended up, as I told you, riding my bicycle in the rain for 2 hours. So I was really sick on Thursday. On Friday, I had almost the whole afternoon of rehearsal for a show. You will see some images of that later, but I was also sick. On Saturday, I was a bit sick, but I felt good, so I went to train some parkour, light session with friends, having fun. And on Sunday, I was really, really sick. Like I was really sick, but I tried to go to the gym because I only lifted once and I wanted to have at least two lift session. But I was just after like I did 60 kilo power clean and I felt like it was really heavy, and I wanted to go poop every like 2 minutes. So I ended up not training and just going back home and trying to rest. But I had like fevers and stuff. But whatever. So starting with the Monday night lifting, that's the heaviest I did, the deadlift. And I think on this week I was really tired. That's why I got sick also, because after each set of deadlift I felt exhausted, man. Maybe because it was the heaviest I've done so far, but I did struggle. For the jumps, I had a little problem for the depth jump for distance, because I had to do two sets of depth jump for distance and I couldn't alternate between box jump and depth jump for distance. So I don't know if that's a big of a problem, but the box that I wanted to use for the box jump were used by someone else, so I just couldn't do it. Again, the deadlift, and it felt harder and harder after every session, after every set. But still felt. I think I can go to 150. My goal is for this week to go at 150, and I put the box a lot higher for the depth jump, and I'm really happy because it doesn't hurt my foot anymore. I'm also training. I'm doing a lot of physio, so that helps my recovery a lot. I didn't film the superset number 3 because actually I did film it, but for some reason the superset number 3, the running box jump of the superset number 3 was not recorded. I don't know why. Weird. But yeah, I had to, since there was still someone using the box even after I finished my 2 set, I had to do the running box long jump, and what I did was putting it about, I think, 10 centimeter further than it used to be. So as you can see, I'm always trying to pop out every time I'm doing the box jump, and I'm also trying to do them without resting. So I'm running, doing the box jump, then I'm running back and doing the box jump again. I'm gonna fail one. I think it's gonna be this one or maybe the one after. But yeah, here is because I was switching, I'm switching my takeoff foot every time. The foot that's before the little hop, before you do like hop, 2 feet, jump, and that little hop, I'm always alternating the foot. So that was on my right, but for some reason I was too tired. The muscle up also felt really heavy. I mean, everything felt just really difficult. Maybe I think it was like I don't know, my body just broke out on me. Good thing I didn't get injured, but I think yeah, since after 2 sessions later I got sick, but I did put in some solid training session. On Tuesday, so the next day, this is Monday. On Tuesday night, I went to train in a random gymnastic facility because some guy told me he had some good parkour material, like blocks and stuff, but it was a bit shit. So I just ended up doing a lot of straight lining, vault on Tuesday night. For the overhead squats, I went 2.5 kilo higher than last time, and same, it was really tiring. That's superset number 6. I didn't film not the superset number 5, but you see me like I almost missed one lift, and here I mean you can feel in the tension in my face where it's just like really difficult, and I'm actually going to just like crash after the lift because I was so dead. I was really tired. On Wednesday night I did a lot of oh my god, I did a lot of stride. Like you see those strides on the mat, on the yellow thing, and also on the boxes here. We did this for like 2 hours straight, like just striding, and then plyo. I went to a class that's in a gymnasium. So some of my friends have this association, and they give parkour classes, and they have these blocks that are very good to train, especially when it's raining outside. So I went there, and the class was made it so we did a lot of stride. I mean, the guy who did the class was not really doing mixed movement in his class, so it was just like a lot of the same stuff. But I really liked it. I really liked it. It did improve my stride technique, and I pushed my plyo tech. Actually, it was good because I never really do plyo, and I think it's one of my biggest weaknesses. And as I was doing the plyo, I realized that you need to really anticipate the moment where you're gonna land in order to push out of your plyo. Like you cannot just land, wait, and then push out. You need to almost initiate your jumping motion as soon as you're going to land. So that was really interesting. Also, it was interesting to see that my foot doesn't hurt even on hard surfaces. So for the parkour line, we did this upward, and I couldn't drop obviously because of my foot, and then we did it backward also. And there was also some other people doing some flow stuff, so I did a few of those flow thing with them, but I didn't record it. So on Thursday I rested, and on Friday was the day of the rehearsal, so I put some images of what it was so you can see what I did, but it's not very interesting. It's just us training flips for some corporate stupid event, but whatever. Whatever that pays, so you know, gotta take the money where it is. And so yeah, a few flips here and there, round off to side, some front flip. It was fun, but it was long. Like we started at 2:45 p.m. and we ended up at 7 p.m. and then we trained for 1 hour, like a few flips in the foam pit. So yeah, that's been doing a front flip. Ooh, so nice. Ooh, cartwheel, one-headed cartwheel. I'm so talented. I'm such a talented tricker. That's also one of the problems. Most of the time when you do a show, it's supposed to be quote-unquote parkour, you end up doing like 99% flips. But yeah, that was it. And so that was Friday, and on Saturday I went out to train. The weather was super good, but I was just tired. I felt like my body was not responding. I was not moving very well, but after like a good hour of warming up and doing a few movements and goofing around with friends, there was a lot of friends at this session, I ended up doing the climb up training. I didn't film the climb up training, but I also ended up doing this parkour line, trying to be fast with foot placement, change of direction, but my foot was a bit hurting on this day. I don't know why. I had to be very careful. But that was pretty much it for this week. I couldn't train as much as I could because I got sick and I had this rehearsal thing. This week we are Monday. I didn't train because I wanted to rest. Tomorrow I have the show, and then I'm going back to training. Thank you so much for watching.